Hello and welcome to this week's Indie Showcase. Today we're playing a free-to-play game on Steam called Postmouse. This is developed by Treacherous Collective, which is actually a student team, so this is a student game. And I only just became aware of this like at the end of last month, so I'm looking forward to trying it out and seeing what it's about because it looks like something that I would enjoy. We're a Postmouse basically. And I really enjoy this soundtrack. It's like light fantasy, which is a really pleasing aesthetic to go with a little mouse in the woods. So I don't know if I'm best off with keyboard and mouse or controller here, but I'm going to start with controller just in case it's a platformer because I'm not 100% sure what type of game this is, but I think 3D platformer could be the one. So we have like stamps here that we can collect. I apologize if I just blinded anyone there the way that I just blinded myself. We also have level select, which has like 6 levels. So this game seems to take like 1 to 2 hours. I'm gonna check in within an hour and see where we are, which means we may not finish this game. At my pace, that means that it could take 4 hours. And I need to try and regulate how long I'm making these videos sometimes. So if we're looking at halfway when we get to an hour, then I will probably leave it there for people to pick back up if they want to play it themselves. Because like I say, this is free to play. Anyone can play it. Whoa. Boss! It's the boss. The boss is a frog. Postmouse. So our name is Postmouse. Yellow Woods Post Service. This is gonna be a joy, isn't it? Look at the hat on his head. It's a thing in Frog Detective that he can't wear hats because the shape of his head. But look at this one. Maybe this is a toad. Different thing. Wow, boss. What? Postmouse. I feel like this is a really low voice that I can't do. Postmouse. I have a job for you. I know this is sudden. That's not what I'm trying to do at all, by the way. You know that, like, what? That frogs do? They don't do that, but, like, what the sound I'm trying to do is a sound that I can't make. I know this is sudden, but no one has seen Carl the post pigeon in 3 days, and the post office is getting seriously backed up with all of these letters. Carl the post pigeon? Oh my goodness. Okay. What happened to Carl, first of all, but also I love that there's a Carl the post pigeon. I'd like to meet them. I would go and deliver this myself, but I'm not as young and spry as I used to be, so it's up to you. You look pretty spry when you jumped up there. I like your suit as well. But boss, I've never gone that far out before. I've never got any training for this. Postmouse, I've seen that twinkle in your eye. I can tell you want to get out and explore the world beyond our little nook. Well, yes, but this is also sudden, and if you do well today, you might even prove that you've got the guts to deliver alongside the veteran post pigeons. So, how about it? I think we're doing it. I can try it. Oh, very good. The thing is, it's a dangerous world, isn't it? I don't know if there's even like any dangers, any combat or anything like that. The frog has a twig in his mouth as if it's like a cigar or something. Very good. Now, the recipient you're looking for goes by the name of Pablo. He should be somewhere over yonder by the great crane. This is absolutely not even the accent that I want for this guy. Never mind. I feel like he should be more Yorkshire. You can use the map next to the post office if you need to orient yourself. Now, hop to it. Okay. Wait, what did he say? I was too concerned with the accent to actually listen to what I was saying. Well, there's another mouse. Okay. Okay, hold on then. So where's this map? By the post office? Oh, it's there. I found it. Do we have like a objective screen? What are you still dawdling around for? Follow the river, I say. Hop to it. But swimming. Swim? Nobody asked you to swim. You have legs that work, don't you? Yes, but... I know that you don't like water, but I'm sure you'll find a way to cross. Yes, sir. Maybe we can get a ride on a post pigeon? That would be cool. Okay, is that everything? Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is a plant pot bookshelf. Okay. That is cool. Look at all the letters and scrolls of paper. So let's get a look at us. We've got our little uniform on. We're normally just a little local post boy. And we're going out of our depth. Oh, look. It's like... It's kind of like what you put arrows in. Is it the quiver or something? Is that what it's called? Except a post tube. Okay. Let's take a look. Woo. Oh, we use all fours. Perfect. I just thought we would be walking around on our back legs. Okay, let's just get a feel of this. Look at these clovers. And is this just regular grass? Okay, we have a jump. Oh, I was going to say, so we jump from our back legs, but that's not true. We also jump from our front legs. Oh, it depends. So if we're running, we jump. If we're standing, we jump up. Cool. Okay, what else? Whoops. I have been sent out to deliver a letter to a tortoise named Pablo. The boss told me I would find him near water. I guess that's like a hint screen. That's the quest screen I was looking for. Okay, I don't think any of the other buttons do anything yet. So there's a Postmouse friend. Oh, look at this house. Is this a Postmouse house? Let's just check out this map. So we have... where are we now? Post office is here. This is where we are. This is the river that we need to follow. I'm not sure in which direction we need to follow, but... because it splits, but I'm sure we'll find it. The Great Crane. Robin's Climb. Pond Heights. The Moor. Oh, the Moor looks treacherous. The Moor is like all rocks. Pond Heights is a fountain. Robin's Climb. I guess that's rocks too, but it looks less treacherous than the Moor. And then there's the Great Crane, which is self-explanatory. Okay. I guess we're just gonna have to try and remember the layout. Okay, can we talk? Mert. Oh, hiya, Postmouse. Where are you heading? The boss gave me a letter. He did what? Oh man, I can't wait to see that pigeon's face when he sees you had to fill in for him. He'll be so embarrassed. So, who are you looking for? Someone named Pablo? Pablo. Where have I heard that? Got it. Pablo is a tortoise, if I remember correctly. You know, giant shell, menacing beak, can swallow a mouse whole. Oh no. Oh, but I'm sure it's fine. We haven't had a case of predation around these parts for the better part of a cycle. How long is a cycle? Tortoises are usually fine. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for warning me. So I really like the little character portraits in the form of like a stamp. Like, because you can tell the difference between us based on our markings. It's very cute. Your little tri-coloured calico-y type mouse. And then I've got like the nose fade going on. Okay, I don't think we can go inside that house. We can definitely climb up here. And I don't know how much exploring exactly we need to be doing. To find like secrets or collectibles. Or if the entire game is delivering these letters and meeting these characters. I just don't know, but we're gonna find out. I don't want to miss anything. X to jump. Let's make sure we get through a tutorial. Oh, look at this. I didn't even look up. Are these like little bird houses for like little songbirds? There's one on the tree. There's a big house. Oh, there's many big houses. Are we in a park? We're not in a garden. Yeah, I think we're in a park. Okay. Oh, this is... this is cool. I love games where we play as a little character. I really, really enjoy it. R2. Oh god, I've fallen! Okay, so one thing I did read in the reviews is it can be a bit buggy, so we are gonna have to be careful. We can be speedy if we want to be as well. I wonder if we jump further if we're sprinting. Let's try. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so there's... The post office has like this acorn thing. Also, you've got to consider, right? A mouse, the size of a mouse compared to the size of a pigeon, right? We're definitely only better suited to carrying tiny things. An actual human-sized letter, we wouldn't be able to move. So there's the logo anyway. It's like an acorn, a flying acorn with a letter. I did see something up here. That could be one of those stamps from the main menu. I guess we want to go up. Like, I love being in amongst the, like, so close to the ground and amongst the nature. It's very cute. Whoops. Alright, how are we getting up there? Looks like we can walk straight up. Again, I don't know how much incentive we have to explore every nook and cranny. I mean, that's my instinct. But I will try and keep... Hello! Keep it moving for the sake of the hour time limit that I've put on us. Hello! Wait, are you friendly? Are you... Yes, you can talk. Stamp. You're a funny one. Four-legged folks don't usually get this close to my nest. What are those round things on your head? Can I touch them? No, that's my ears. They are part of my head. Oh, I love the movement on this guy. The twitchy bird movement. But it's very, like, cartoonish in a cute way. My ears? Ears? Never heard of them. More importantly, have you seen any stamps? Or do you like to collect them? Stamps? They're kind of square and have some really cool pictures. I'm collecting them. I named them after me, so they all legally belong to me. Oh, that's how legalities and ownership works. Shit, I've got the wrong name, haven't I? Oh. You're not very talkative, are you? Anyway, if you're heading out of here and see any stamps, could you show them to me? If you bring me enough, I'll show you my own personal favorite. I'll even give you a hint to get you started. See that white tree trunk I'm looking at? Yeah, if you climb up using the mushrooms, I put a secret stamp there. I saw it. It's not that secret. That's the only one I've seen. Okay. Look at your little fluffy textures. Oh, okay. Friend, let's... Oh man, I get too much enjoyment out of just... Oh! Enjoying meeting video game animals and seeing how they are animated and textured and stuff. You can never get too much enjoyment, to be fair, can you? But I will be gushing about anything that seems like I need to. Found a stamp. Oh, I'm under house arrest, so I can't help you look for stamps. But I can tell you where to find them. My eyes are really good, you know. I love this character portrait as well. It's like a pog. Let's see. There are still 6 stamps down there in the yellow woods. But some of them might be out of your reach for now. Then how do you get them? I don't know. Try again later and see if anything's changed. Oh, maybe either we'll get some powers. I wonder if we'll get a glider. So we can reach things, or things will open up as we complete orders or something. What are they called? Postages. Something. Why are you under house arrest though? That's what I want to know. I hope you didn't eat any mice. I mean, you're not even in your house. I don't know if you'd fit in that house. So, oh, there's the river, so I guess that's the way we've got to go. Maybe should have tried talking to the people twice as well to make sure I'd exhausted their dialogue. I don't know how hidden. He said there's another 6 stamps. So we're gonna have to look out for that. Here's the water. Looking very pretty. Water is calming to me. Like, not if I'm a mouse, but real life me. Doesn't this... Oops. Oh, at least it doesn't seem to be fall damage. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I guess we're not supposed to be walking in all places. Oh, look, the buttercups. Maybe. These seem like buttercups. You know, you gotta hold them under your chin. And if there's a light, then it means you like butter. Or something like that. The stupid things that we believed when we were children. I can't remember exactly what it was, but we used to do it every time we found them. I guess what the thing really is if the light shines, that means the sun is out. Press circle to use instinct. Instinct? Is that this? I mean, I'm on the Xbox controller, so I'm gonna try and translate the controls if that was meaning, on a PlayStation. Okay, we did hear that we would find a tortoise near the water. That is what we heard. And we've heard he's big. Oh! Oh! I found him. Okay, hold on. Can we bounce on these mushrooms? Okay, these mushrooms are not bounceable. Okay. This water looks gorgeous. It makes me want to just go in it. Like, I know I'll probably die, but it makes me want to go for a swim so bad. I'm like, you know how some people just get lured into things? That's me with water. I found another mouse. I like your dungarees. They are fashion. Sasha? Hey, it's my favorite little sibling. Oh, how's the post office job going? Is that all told still making you do boring desk work? I like to help where I can, but why are you here? You sound like you don't want me here. Your big sister is hurt. That reminds me, I'm not here for you, so don't be mistaken. But Mother has threatened to hire some of our siblings to kidnap you if you don't show up for family dinner again soon. That sounds like a fun job. The kidnapping one. So you should consider doing that. I'll consider it. Good. She'll probably try talking you into joining the family business again. But don't worry, your big sis will help fend her off. You go do your thing, Postmouse. I guess being a Postmouse isn't a very common job. Because, although wasn't that first mouse we met also a Postmouse? So maybe aren't super well suited to it. Thank you, Sasha. I really appreciate it. But we've also been avoiding home. That's sad. And it sounds like our mother wants us to join the family business, whatever that is. What do mice do? Rather than following our own dreams. You wouldn't happen to have seen a merchant around here? I only really came here to buy some fancy ingredients for the birthday due in 3 days. Is it for the sextuplets? Wait, are they also our siblings? You know it. I'll have to remember to send them a birthday card tomorrow. Oh my goodness, that's so many children. I think they would just chew right through it, but it's the thought that matters. I hope I get to meet them. That's pretty cool. Ah, that stew is going to be so great with the arid land herbs. I'm sure it will be gobbled up. Okay. I wonder if we're going to the arid land and if we'll meet the merchant and if we'll have to buy anything. Are these little houses? These are mouse houses for sure. Nothing else would fit in them. Okay, I know the tortoise is there. See, this is why we're never going to get this game finished today. Because I just got to check over here in case there's stamps. I didn't even check the wall is the problem. Which is where there might be one. Okay, we can also sprint, in fairness. Oh, I'm lost. Yeah, this is the problem with being small. You get lost in crowds and tall spaces. This is a genuine thing that happens in crowds. Tall people don't understand that, like, well, they probably do understand. From their perspective, they can see, like, things. But from here, you see nothing. Because you're just surrounded by tallness. Short people problems. What we don't understand is that, like, being tall, their head is always above everything else, so, like, they also might walk into things. So, like, each different height comes with their own problems. And I think it's better for me to be short, because I'm already clumsy enough. I would get clotheslined by so many things if I was tall. You are adorable! Hi! I have post. Oh, we're frightened we're gonna get eaten. Tortoise. Oh, Tortoise doesn't have a name. No, it does. Pablo, right? Little one, I think you are mistaken. No, this is definitely a letter. I meant about me. This isn't Pablo, is it? Yes. Oh, this guy talks slow, doesn't he? Yes. This must be the letter for my cousin, Pablo. I can see why one would be mistaken. We look alike. We even have matching shell patterns. I'm so sorry. I got the wrong person? The one you are looking for is down the river. The other direction. Oh. I can't travel down the river. But you can follow it. Here. You can cross the river where it's narrow. Objective updated. Yeah, listen to the noise. You definitely talk slow. The letter is the one he has been waiting for, is it not? I haven't read it yet. I think I would appreciate it if you hurried. Pablo has been waiting long for this news, and he gets easily anxious. Okay. Okay. I like your noises. Oh no! You're floating! Can I go under your foot? Maybe I shouldn't try. Floaty boy! He's big, but he's light. We can cross where it gets narrow. Here? That does look like a path. Oh. Okay, like, I feel like we landed in it a little bit there, but it didn't count. Okay, this is fine. Nice. So we've got to find another tortoise that looks exactly the same. I think we can do that fine. Okay. I probably shouldn't zoom too often, because that's how I'm getting myself lost here. Okay. Oh, why are we so cute? I love our run. What is this on these planks of wood? I can't fathom. Oh, it's little plants. It's like white algae, white mold. I don't want to miss anyone. We've already seen 2 mice, but they did all seem to be on the path, so I think it will be fine. I'm just frightened to miss anyone small getting lost in the grass. Oh, look, dandelions! I recognize these. I've just pulled like 5 million of these out of my flower beds. Because we had our first sun of the year. Well, not the first sun, but the first spring sun. So I went out and pulled a load of dandelions. I recognize these leaves anywhere. Look at them. Oh, these ones haven't flowered. Cool. Okay. We found a little village, but I don't see a tortoise. A tortoise is basically a walk-in village. Oh, hello. Toad boy? Robert! What's this? A postmouse? I'm looking for a Pablo. Do I look like a Pablo to you? Oh, you have scars. I don't know. Well, I ain't. But tell you what, I bet that anxious looking pacing tortoise I saw earlier has something to do with it. Call it a gut feeling. We are definitely looking for some sort of anxious tortoise. So where did you see them? Oh, that's like a fish hook in his hat. Is that why you're scarred? That big hunk of metal there was making a big racket until a short while ago, and then it stopped. If that ain't evidence of the higher powers, I don't know what is. Higher powers? I for sure don't know anyone with the know-how to make giant beams of metal rumble on command. If I can't make it, and I don't know anyone that could have made it, then who did it? Have you not seen people? You have a point. Have you not seen people? Maybe people don't exist. I mean, there's houses, so I would expect they do. Look at my ear hair. I have such hairy ears. Like, yeah, I'm a mouse, so I'd expect hairy ears, but like, from the tunnel, from the canal, you know? It's a canal of hair. Oh, I bet there's something secret in here. So this wheel, this isn't what I was talking about. Something chugging. Sounds like a car or something. Oh, are we heading towards the big crane? I think we are. Hold on, so we're in the fork of the river, right? There's the fountain that we've seen on the map. Okay. So we can definitely get some ideas of where we're going. And it's probably not that huge. It just feels huge because we're a tiny mouse. Okay. Are these lavender? I need some lavender, but I'm not very familiar with it yet. But I need some for my plant pots. I was told probably not to plant it in my flower bed because it takes over and it grows like wildfire. Wildfire? Is that the phrase? But I do have some pots around my flower bed to grow some lavender because bees love it. I'm just not very good at identifying it. The ones you can buy over here have like petals on the top and they've got a certain name, but I just want the plain one. Like, well, I know they all have petals, but like on the very top, 2 big petals, kind of like our ears there. I don't know if it's called like a butterfly lavender or something, because it's like as if it's wings. Okay, hold on then. So this looks actually like the... Oh, there he is, Pablo. This looks like the proper way to go. Let me just go back, because there was multiple directions that seemed right here. Oh, wait. This isn't where I came from. But this is where I am now going, it seems. Yeah, this is where I came from. Oh, so if we'd gone that way, that takes us to that big ramp. Okay, let's just go this way then and see where this might take us. Maybe this is just to a stamp. And we should have gone this way first. There's no stamp. Oh. Oh, this is actually taking us to Pablo. Maybe. Both ways take us. I wonder if we can get any hints about where these stamps might be. Woo! This is just a absolute mess. Whoever's been working here. I mean, I guess it's good for us to have a... Yeah, that's that plank that we climbed up. I guess it's good for us to have a way to cross the river. But they also just left an absolute mess. This water is crystal clear. And I'm just like, I want to bathe in it. I don't want to bathe in it. I want it to be a warm day, sun shining, and I want to be sat in it, but in a rubber ring, and just sort of doing the lazy river scenario. Oh, bollocks! No! Well, shit. Oh no, we died. Let's do a bigger jump here. Try and survive. That was not a lazy river. That was a dead river. God, I just feel like the possibilities are endless where the stamps could be, but because we haven't found any, that makes me feel like looking too hard is a waste when we don't have an idea. Look at you! Oh my goodness. I love the use of this house. He's like turned his shell into a tent type thing. Like it's got like a visor. And then it's like dangling supplies. Look! Oh my god. Okay, now that is a cool design. Are you Pablo? I wouldn't be able... No, you are so much bigger than that other tortoise. Oh my god. You have a bell. I'm getting... I was getting so many Elden Ring vibes because one, Turtle Pope. But then two, Wandering Mausoleum. Bells. All the Elden Ring references. Look at the flowers dangling. Like, is he drying them out to eat them? Oh, this is Pablo. I didn't think the other one was this big. But we can't even see his shell markings to know whether they're the same. What is this? A small creature has entered my field of vision. Do you know the mayor? The one in charge of this town? Not personally. For shame. I have been pacing around here for too long. And it seems I have wandered into a place I cannot get out of. Can you not swim? Swim? I'm a tortoise, not a turtle. And I don't want to get my wares wet. Are you a merchant? A merchant? I know you're not actually a turtle, but I was trying to mash the words together. Didn't work. I am a merchant, you see. Oh! Our sister's looking for a merchant. Some ingredients. I was waiting for news from the town planning to scout the area. The bureaucracy around here is unbearably slow, and I should know. Are you Mr. Pablo? The one and only. Why do you ask? I have a letter for you from the Yellowwoods Town Hall. Truly? The lettering is small and hard for me to read. Postmouse, could you read it for me? Maybe a cute voice like yours will soften the blow of rejection. Oh, can we just give Pablo a cuddle? I'll do my best. Dear Pablo R. Tortoise, we are happy to inform you that your application to establish Pablo's Arid Land Goods Oh, that's what she needs. Arid land herbs or something. Has been approved by the Yellow Woods Ministry. You are to establish your merchant store no later than the end of fall. Otherwise, we will offer the space to another candidate. Remember to register your lot with Nettle S. Hedgehog at the town hall. There's a hedgehog. Kind regards, Yellow Woods Town. I had prepared myself for rejection, and you, my little savior, have given me hope. But I must say, I wasn't expecting a little creature like yourself to deliver an important letter like this on foot. Did they run out of pigeons in this forest? Curious. Oh, is this some kind of overarching plot about whatever's happening to the pigeons? It's a longer story, but I'm happy to have been of service. Pablo, congratulations! Official merchant. Now to get out of... But wait a moment, I'm still stuck. How did you end up getting stuck? I was wandering around, scouting the area, when suddenly, the rumbling noise I had heard in the background stopped. Oh, to think, even after such wonderful news, I have no way back. If I do not get to my lot, all your efforts will have been for naught. Whatever shall I do? Maybe we can make a bridge? I can't bear to look at my wife's face again if I return from another failed expedition. Oh, he has a wife. What if I look for a way to get you back? For you to get back? Ah, I'd forgotten you were still here. But what can a small creature like you do? Will you pick me up and ferry me across? What if we can put little balloons underneath your shell? And then like float you across like a raft? Then we can ride you. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'll figure something out. And I will be here, stuck. Okay, we can help. The rumbling noise that stopped, it seemed to come from those huge beams of metal. Perhaps they resemble the form of a giant crane? I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Are we gonna crane this boy out? There used to be a bridge here. I'll try to get closer and see what I can find. Okay. Okay, there's the bridge. I see the bridge. Okay, I don't think we're hoisting Pablo out of here, but we maybe are gonna move this bridge. Okay. Well, I think you're cool. Don't listen to your wife. So, I guess we're gonna try and get this thing working. Oh look, it's a steam engine or something over there. Well, I mean, in my professional opinion, it may not be a steam engine. I don't know. I know everything about engines. I don't actually know where I'm going, but that's fine. Let's just follow the path. Is that a button, but it's in the shape of an owl? That is so cool. Oh my god, I love that button. Okay, I think it's a button. Maybe it's not supposed to look like an owl? That's creative as hell. Okay. Oh, this is the way. We're gonna get it. Oh, this is a bigger bridge than I thought it was. We're gonna get this bridge all the way to you, sir. We're gonna get you to your new merchant shop so that we can have a nice stew. Yeah, we definitely need to activate something up there. Maybe there's a button. Look like there's maybe a console there. We may be small, but we can certainly bounce on a button and hope that we weigh enough to press it. Whoop. Oh, this is very up and down. The terrain is like... you can feel sometimes like you just get stopped in your tracks by a big lump because we're only a tiny little thing. What are these? Oh, they're different kind of mushrooms. I thought they were like maggots, but they weren't moving and they were on a vertical wall. So I was like, how would maggots be doing that? Okay, I see a pipe there that is gonna lead somewhere. Okay, let's go there first. Just in case, it's a stamp. Oh, I found a house. Oh, found a stamp. Okay. I don't think they're gonna be too far. Hello? I don't think they're gonna be too far off the beaten path. What are you? A bagworm? If snails have houses, do I have a house? Are these sticks I claimed as part of me or owned by me? Are these a real thing, a bagworm? Do the single entities make up a bigger whole? Or is it just a collection of small things I picked up? I think the difference there is a snail grows its own shell. So kind of, you're more like a hermit crab right now. What was that? Oh, are you a philosophical bagworm? Oh, it's a rodent. Do you have a house? My family has one. Homeless then. I have a place to sleep. Sleep is good. The bagworm has simple thoughts. Oh, the bagworm is now asleep. Because sleep is good. Are you asleep for good now? Yes. Cool. Well, enjoy your house, I guess. I mean, there's a house here. Cool. Well, that's our second one. You still asleep? Yes. I thought that noise was him waking up. Right. Well, that seemed to be a direct path to that. So, I don't think they're going to be too far hidden in among tall grass and stuff. So, we'll look out for pipes and alternate paths that do look like a path. Instead of me just exploring every inch of everything. Like how I like to do. Okay. Right, this is the area. Yeah, look. Of the crane. I don't know how we're gonna get up there. Maybe is that like a little ladder? Oh, there's a switch. Okay, hold on. Let's just check over here. Because there's a lot going on here. There's like a hose pipe. Or maybe it's a wire. Maybe a wire is this thick for a mouse. There's like a human-sized ladder. I was thinking that this grate might be a ladder, but I don't think it is. Oh. Oh, that could help. But wait, that's going up. So there's a switch there, but ooh, there's like an absolute crossroads here. Oh, we literally can't make that. That's too high. Okay. Oh no! Oh, panic. Okay, let's flick the switch and see what happens. It's gonna move, isn't it? So then maybe things will line up a little better. Did I? There we go. Yeah, see, our entire body uses this as a lever. What we would use as a tiny switch. I also wonder if there's going to be any timing challenges here. Oh, yeah, look. Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you think we can make this jump? I just thought it was easier. Oh, God. Whee! Thought it was easier than walking across the stick. So this is the rumbly thing they were talking about. for sure. So there's still 5 more stamps around as well, right? Because he said there was 6. And that was after we got the first one, I believe. Oh, goodness. So this gets us up onto... Yeah, see, these are this is the console that I saw. It looks like we can walk along there. But I also feel like we can just make this jump. Yeah, see, we turned on the power, but this is going to turn on the... Ooh. Whoops! The crane. Okay, well... Kind of an accident? We really keep going, don't we? Pablo, there's your... I guess it could only have moved that way. I bet it can't even go the other way. There's your bridge, my dude! Okay. I'm too excited. Right, let's go. Hold on. Don't fall. Go very carefully. Because why is this an option? Oh! Some mushrooms up there. Oh, we can't actually go under that. Yeah, I think I may have made a mistake. Okay. Let's... I don't think we can take fall damage. So we could just jump. Oh, here. We don't need to, like, leap into the river. That's probably what I would have done. The planks were waiting for us. And this seems pretty sturdy, or at least for me. Tiny little me. I guess we'll get to find out how it works for Pablo. Whoops, that was the wrong button. My tiny savior. I don't know how you managed, but the rumbling sound is back, and the way back is clear. Now I can make it to my lot in time. You have saved my business and my hide. If there is anything you need, come back and ask. Thank you, Sir Pablo. I was happy to be of service. Awesome. Do we get to see him walk? Okay. Oh, so he's not walking right now. But I wonder if I walk all the way back. Can we make him spawn or something? Oh, do you know what? Maybe if we go this way. Oh god, I've forgotten everything. I was just kind of thinking maybe we could get to a new area because the bridge has moved, in case that revealed another area to go to. Oh, but yeah, no. The bridge has moved. We jumped onto the bridge from here before. Okay, I guess we gotta go back. I don't even remember exactly how... Oh, yeah, we crossed over all this debris. Alright, it's time to head back, I guess. Oh yeah, in fairness, we need another letter if we want to go and deliver it. Head back to the post office. Yes. Oh, maybe that'll change the world state. So now Pablo will be in his new area and we'll be delivering another letter. Postmouse? Back so soon? The recipient was a bit stuck, but I actually helped that huge tortoise out. Managed, did you? Tell you what, Postmouse. I'll keep running the desk if you keep at it with these letters. And keep a lookout for that bird-brained Carl while you're out. Well, the first delivery wasn't that bad. I could take another. So where am I going? There's the There's the right attitude. How do you feel about heights, Postmouse? Heights? Well, as long as I can land safely. The letter is addressed to Irith, Danda, and Amori. They're a nest of robins living at the top of the clock tower. You know, the tall structure to the north. Could you not prioritize that one for any pigeons? The clock tower sounds very much like a pigeon post place rather than a mouse one. All the way up there? It's just a bit of height. I'm sure you'll manage just fine. There are folks counting on you, Postmouse. Gulp. Okay, we got our next... I wonder if those chapters, level select at the start was... Because there was 6 of those, right? The 6 stamps. Maybe there's 6 letters. I mean, there's only 5 areas, though. And we've already been to 2 of them. Maybe not. But, yeah, I wondered if that's how it was going to be laid out. We may have already missed some stamps, though. So, instead of doing this next delivery, I'm not going to do it because it seems like a good place to kind of leave this video. But before I do that, I do want to go back to see whether Pablo has made it. And I just wanted to say that Robin's Climb, right? Is that going to lead to a clock tower? Because it is some robins that we need to deliver to. Like, but I'm so, like, I want to play more. Like, I am going to play more in my own time. I will finish it off. But I hope that you guys are loving the discovery as much as me. Oh, Postmouse, good to see you in one piece. Those tortoises didn't give you too much trouble, did they? No, Pablo was perfectly polite. Good, good. We'll be seeing more of him now, after all. By the way, Postmouse, that path you took last time got blocked off by a falling rock. Really unlucky business, you know? Then again, you could have been standing there and gotten flattened, so maybe it's lucky. That's it, the silver lining. The glass half full. Now, I know you don't like climbing as much as the rest of us, but see this yellow lichen here? That's really good grip. Even if you want to fall off, even you won't be able to fall off this stuff. Okay. If I was you, I'd keep my eye out for it. Sounds like you're going up high after all. Oh, so we are getting new mechanics to give us more accessibility to different places. How do you know that? I happened to overhear you and the boss. What else are these big ears useful for? Besides, I know the robins. Gotta love those little buggers. I want to meet the robins. But hey, Postmouse, can I tell you a secret? I really did think that Pablo was gonna eat me when I first saw him. He just has to get so close in order for him to even see me. And well, that giant beak of his made me nervous, you know? Oh, the tortoise is just getting right up in the mouse's face just so that it can see. I get it. He was bigger than the entire post office. Take care out there. And remember to keep an eye out for yellow lichen. They are easy to climb. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Lichen? Lichen? Is that that stuff? Get going, Postmouse. The mail must go through. I wonder if is that what this is? Oh, that's what this is. Cool. Okay, hold on. I want to see where the rock is that's fallen and blocked the way. Maybe it's got some lichen on it. I understand I'm innocent. Oh, is this the rock? No, what if I want to go and see Stamp? Well, I guess we're blocked. Okay, let's just see what the climbing is like then. I know I'm always like, and this is it, but let's do one more thing. Oops, that's not the right button. Oh, cute. Okay. Oh, and then we press it again to let go. We don't need to hold it. Because we saw planks of wood with this on where we've been, so I imagine we're gonna get to move that rock. Oh, unless this is... Oh, wait. Oh, this is just an alternate route. Okay, we do get to do what we wanted to do then. Cool, cool, cool. Right, let's just hope we don't die here, fallen. No, that's fine. Pablo! Pablo? Right, this isn't Pablo. Alright, I did see our sister there, but let's... Oh, we have to stand on a rock to talk to them so we can get closer so they can see us. Little mouse, was your task successful? I have successfully handled my first letter, yes. Very good. I am glad. Pablo must be setting up shop now then. I shall look forward to seeing more of him now that he lives close by. Are the two of you close? I suppose we may have been, once upon a time. Now, we have the opportunity to make up for lost time. I hope it works out between you two. Oh, I am sure things will pick right up where they left off after sharing a jar of fermented dates. That's what you tortoises get up to. Pablo has seen much of the world. He carries many things on that shell of his. Does he have many stories then? Many. But do not ask me how many of them are invented. You should go and ask him yourself. Fair. I will. Thank you for your help, Mr. Tortoise. Okay, lovely. Is he bowing to us? No, I think he's just moving. Exercising. Yoga and such. I feel like I am being blind for not seeing Pablo. Is this the family house? Postmouse! I heard you helped get the merchant settled in. I only gave him a letter. And that was all you had to do. The rest was merely bureaucracy. Those damnable hedgehogs always take forever to decide on anything. But at least the post arrives quickly. Speaking of, you don't usually deliver the letters, do you? I have to step in because Carl the post pigeon hasn't showed up for work the past 3 days. You mean the post office poster boy, Carl? That's weird. Hopefully he's just down with the flu or something. No, hopefully not. Not if he's a bird. Didn't you used to idolize him? I remember it was so cute. You had a picture on your wall and everything. Sasha! Don't worry, I won't tell a soul. Okay. I mean, we're probably... You compare a mouse lifespan to a pigeon lifespan? It was probably only like a few days ago that we had this poster up. Hey, I'm proud of my little sibling. Good luck out there. Thanks, Sasha. Okay. Right, I need to know where Pablo is. Pablo! I think he's across this river. So that's the way that I went last time. Oh, and that leads to the fountain. But I don't think I could go this. Yeah, this is where we came from originally with the rock. Like before the rock blocked us. Yeah, because he's the mushrooms and that. Okay, let's cross the river and see if we can find Pablo. Otherwise, I'll never be able to rest. It would be cool if he was stood over here and it was like 2 tortoises like guarding the river. A bit like in... I think it happens in Lord of the Rings, doesn't it? Where there's those 2 giant statues on either side of the river. Like guardians. Pablo! Oh, there's that other frog around here. Oh, this is climbable. Pabs! Pabs, it's so good to see you! My tiny savior. And I guess that's why else I'm getting the Lord of the Rings vibes. These remind me of like the Ents. Just in the way that they sound. I imagine they're that slow. My tiny savior, what brings you here? Hello, Mr. Pablo. I just wanted to see how you were doing. Quite good, I think. I started my trek up to my new lot, so I can set up my wares, but stumbled upon this curious flower on the way up. Is that the dandelions? This flower is almost everywhere though. Is that so? I have not seen it anywhere on my travels before this. Did you travel a lot? Oh, did I ever? I have seen things you could never imagine. If you have a day or 3, I might even be inclined to tell you about them. I just question how much he's traveled if he's never seen dandelions before. I'm delivering another letter, but I would love to hear your stories. Oh, I bet he's going to tell us them on our subsequent deliveries. I will expect you at my stall then, when all is said and done. Oh, friend, look, he's like, oh, let's scran on this dandelion. Come by my stall when your work is done if you want to trade stories. I don't have any adventures of my own, but I read a lot of adventures growing up. Fiction, That will do as well. Oh. I look forward to hearing from you again, little Postmouse. Oh, I love you. I love your jaws. I love your bell. I love your flowers. So the other frog guy is there, right? But just what I wanted to do first. Okay, I know that I'm wrapping this up. I swear. But I saw that this is, whoops, climbable. And I wanted to know if there was a stamp up here or if it was an entirely different area. Oh, this is the way. Oh. Yeah, this is the way to the... Well, that's not a clock tower. I'm not entirely sure what a clock tower is in this context. Maybe that? Where robins would live? But, hold on. Let me check this map. It's the same map, isn't it? Pond Heights. So this is Pond Heights. So we're absolutely... We need to pass that to get to Robin's Climb. Which is, I think, where we actually want to be going. But then what is this area over here? I see so many things. Doorways asking me to explore. Oh, there's nothing here? Serious? God damn. Don't give me a doorway like that. Look, that's a door. But this looks like a door, right? This is a tunnel. A mushroom tunnel. I don't like this place. It makes my whiskers stand on end. Let's just get out of here for now. Oh, okay. Maybe this is for a later delivery. Okay, cool. Right, well then let's just quickly go down and speak to the frog friend. And then we'll call it a day. And then if anyone wants to play, you can do so. And you can get there pretty quick from where, like, it's taken me an hour, but it would take like 10 minutes playing at normal speed. It's the local Postmouse. Did you find your Pablo? Yeah, he's right there. I did. He was stuck on the wrong side of the river. Only wrong side of the river is outside the river, Postmouse. But I reckon a mouse wouldn't agree with that. Yeah, I mean, we're speaking to a toad boy, so of course you need to, like, regularly go back to the river. But wow, I have to ask, are you affiliated with the higher powers? Am I what? The higher powers, because the moment you went in to that machine over yonder, it started rumbling again. That's a sign of higher powers. I mean, we could go along with it, yeah. I'm a god mouse. I don't know what I did. I just pushed a button. A button? What unholy object is that? Was it made by the higher powers? It might have been. Okay, this is a fanatical frog. Buttons, I must find more evidence of the higher powers. Someday, everyone will realize my theory was right. I mean, humans are the higher powers in this case, right? So he's not wrong. Okay. I guess I'm the higher power technically, because I'm the one controlling Postmouse. But Right, so that's going to lead back to the area we've already been. So presumably we actually... Oh, there's one here. Presumably we actually want to go up. And maybe this is the clock tower? Like, it doesn't look very clock towery. But it is made of birdhouses. And it has a cog. And it's tall, relatively, to this mouse. So I think this might be the next destination. I do really want to meet the robins, but I think I'll leave that there then on a cliffhanger for you guys. So that if you want to play it yourself, you are free to do so. We got 2 stamps of... Wait. Didn't he say there was 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 left. That isn't 6, but okay. Right, but yeah, that is Postmouse. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. Yeah, there's no chance I'm getting through this entire game in one video. So, this makes sense to end it here, although I am very much enjoying it. And like I say, I will finish this game probably after, well, not today, but sometime soon, so that I can see what other creatures lie ahead. I really want to meet the robins, and I really want to meet the hedgehogs in particular. And I'm sure there's going to be all sorts, like in that little mushroom tunnel we went to, hares standing up. I don't know what's going to be in there, because at first I was thinking badgers, but a badger's huge compared to a mouse. Maybe there'll be rabbits, but again, a rabbit's going to be huge. So yeah, I don't think we're going that big, but there's got to be like some other smaller creatures that are going to be around also, so that's fun. I'm just admiring the little clip on our backpack thing. That looks really good. It's made up out of something, like some sort of keyring strap or something. Very cute indeed. Anyway, that is Postmouse. Once again, free to play on Steam, so if you would like to play, go ahead, and I hope that you guys enjoyed that. And I will see you next week for some more indie games. So thank you very much. Bye bye.